KC episode 4 in the building.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Damn, what we starting with?
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get this together, man. We starting with YounBoy. I heard he dropped today.
He dropped today.
All right, let's get it. This not on the new album, but this is something for y'all YounBoy fans, man. If you know it, sing it. But KC4, you know what's up.
I ain't flashing though. I'm just coolin' right now. And ain't nobody in here in the studio.
Final season.
Sir.
Wrapping up the first quarter.
Get me out.
YounBoy.
Rich street nigga, I ain't tryna feel no sorrow. Try that Maybach like a fucking Monte Carlo. I been tryna find some peace and only God knows. Cost me once, can't call my phone, you can get the dot on. I been on fleek, I'm poppin'. Not many run if you don't know it, help my pockets. Hey, my bro, say that Draco ain't go wildin'. Tryna grow up, don't come in contact with that violence. Violence should be played how I'm stylin'. Comic well, she like wet pictures, that ain't my bitch. Tired of the bayou, I won't take it out to New York and live a high life like a nigga signed with hybrid. I flash out and take his head from out his body. I never once showed you that side, but that's who I'm is. I know I let that daddy spit on college. If I die right now, just check the stats and see how I did.
I'm a real street
nigga. Yeah. I just put my radar out and try to stop a nigga. I just walked outside my
to this
house
all
and I'm
deep.
gon' shot a nigga. Fuck my ex, I hope my next can probably top a nigga. Take me to a place I can't imagine. Victim of heartbreak and I'm so damaged. Stepping in blood with these thugs and I can't panic. Yeah, we knocked them off, nigga, what they got a handy. I just took the phone and on the back and took the top off.
I get him knocked off.
Yeah.
Ooh, nah, let's go right into the next one for
Yes,
real. That was
sir.
House Arrest Things, YounBoy. Y'all already know we gonna be talking about him a little bit later, but right now we got Herbo in the building. If you know the song, sing it. Good morning.
Oh, you miss me, I'm in foreign cars now. I
Yeah.
told all my dogs, haters on IG, they logged out. And I brought them all out. V12 engine roaring loud. Hit the parking lot, I open up the door, it's all clouds. Know I made my mama proud when she saw me rock a crowd. Had the fans going wild. No bap, I told her I was gonna buy me a rollie as a child. Rollie on me right now. Getting bitches bright smiles. I'm with wifey pipe down. Getting a two-door white down on the freeway, blow a pound. Every time I come around, just expect 100 rounds. Feel like rain coming
Nice,
down.
go
Herbo
hard.
tripping through your town. Foreign whipping through your town. Herbo, you get love just like Jordan Pippen in your town.
I told my mama I was gon' make it. Now I made it. I remember when they all hated. They all changed it. I remember I was
Kid
down
Leroy.
and they acted so cold. You went with me in the Honda, you can't beat me in this road.
You Australian nigga.
You can't
Play with him.
No, you can't, you can't, and you won't, no. I don't need you anymore. Keeping patience while I'm in and out of situations. She say we dating, but I hardly give a conversation. Try to paint a picture, and it's fucking with my imagination. I don't ever kiss her, but I always give her penetration. Pete that you want with me, you
Get up
ain't
here.
got it in this belly. Could've fucked and gave you nothing, God, I wasn't stingy. You full of kizzy, could've left you a new Givenchy. Left my soul empty, can't help me with spending these millies. You don't know who you living for. I just don't know why it's so hard to play a part. But it's okay, cause I don't want you anymore. Like fish parquet deep in the sea, is plenty more. I told my mama I was down.
You
Hey.
can't G Herbo. Y'all know what it is, man. Lil Herb.
Chicago legend, man.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Chicago legend.
Let's take it back to a good time.
A good time,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
You might say.
Summer 17, we feeling good. We outside right now. The weather is
The
good.
shorts is
I'm
out.
gonna tell you this
The
right now.
knees
Gucci just
is
came
out.
home.
If you woke up this morning,
It's over.
nigga,
Nigga,
you
you
winning.
winning.
For real. Yeah,
Listen.
I got a big amount. I took a different route. I am the pick of the little. I was a juvie, gave me community. I had to pick up some little. I want it easy, please do not tease me. I want my Yeezy to journal. This is the season, I got the season. Don't make me sprinkle you niggas. I got my reason. You wanna please me? Send me the pussy, not pictures. Met her this week and fuck her this evening. She tryna freak on the liquor. Yeah, I am a boss on these bitches. Yeah, I post a boss on these bitches. Yeah, I have no thoughts on these bitches. Yeah, rocked up across on these bitches. Yeah, deal at the party. Y'all of the day, on some Prince shit. You know what they say? Me and my safe got a friendship. 10 on me. Been weight, flip weight, getting paid, getting late. Bitch made, took off sick days, 6 tray. 6'4", bounce, bitch, bounce. Hood nigga. Favorite spot was the Waffle House. Patty melt with the hash brown. Trying to avoid all the pat downs. Trying to avoid all the lane hoes. Weirdos in the background. Black out when I back out. Blow the horn for pedestrian. Show the ride like an equestrian. I bought the dress that she in. Red bottoms in his and hers. Got a rollie in his and hers. Got a car in his and hers. Walk in the zoo and say pick a fur. Last night was a blur to me. This morning I got two with me. I don't know what to do with me. Going ape like the zoo with me. Got a tool with a screw missing. Two girls in the pool kissing. Everywhere I go to ride with me. Cutting niggas acting too fishy.
Hold on. Says God.
Fuck y'all niggas on, man. Duffel bag forever.
We gonna let him rock a little bit.
Just left V Live. Atlanta could never
If you
die
feeling
long as
this,
to
you
the
know,
live.
sing it. I know y'all know this part for real.
Yeah.
What he say?
Look, I got a big amount.
Hold on.
I think I'm the biggest out. Got hits and I ain't even put them out. Lit it, you can't even put it out. Got the billboard melodies. Rapping something I do on the side. Crossed over to the other side. And I didn't even have to die. Got the money and I never show it. Let a nigga try and play a role. Michael Jackson talking to me in my dreams. And he say you bad and you know it. Better shoot on my check then. I'm a J Prince investment. Niggas love to talk reckless. Dance see me like best friends. Got the same color FN. And I never seen the inside of a Marriott or a West End. 5 stars, nothing less than. Fuck niggas on your payroll. And you let them know the safe code. And you know them for a month though. But you call them niggas big bro. You can move in and hidden hills and we still don't live by the same code. I'm respected everywhere I go. Nigga long live bankroll. Skip the rainbow, funny style shit, and straight to the pot of gold. Somebody, everybody know. 6 God with the God flow.
Sheesh. It was a different time.
Different time.
It was a different time when
Different
niggas was
time.
hungry for real.
Different time.
Rap shit wasn't easy back then.
Yeah, nah. That was a time when niggas was hungry. Gucci just came home. You know, now we got people fighting back and forth when it comes to album drops, album times. People pulling out on their album date for real. So we gonna get into it for real. Get into music real quick. If y'all don't know, today is Friday the 12th, and it's expected for Lil Durk and YounBoy to drop. But I didn't even intro the pod, so let me relax first of all. Hold on, let me get into it. If y'all don't know what this is KC King's Corner episode 4. You got your host in the building, Sadiq. You got my host to the right.
You know what it is, Anais, a.k.a. Snicks from the 206.
Okay, across me, who I got?
Wow, this man Mo in the building.
With the bucket hat on, and to the right of him, what we got?
It's action.
Yeah, and welcome back to King's Corner. It's been a good time. It's been a good couple. I've been hearing that y'all liking the pod and stuff. Y'all liking the topics and whatnot. So we're going to keep them coming for real. We going to the wheels fall off. And it ain't no joke. But back to the Lil Durk and YounBoy stuff. It's expected that they're supposed to drop today. I was up last night late. Not gonna lie, and usually I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge YounBoy fan. I just know some songs. But I saw that he dropped. I saw that he dissed mad people. We don't get into that. But I tended to notice that I'm like, where's Durk's album at? Yeah. And then we gonna see that he posted the single with him and Cole, the kids joint, and he gonna post aha. I'm like, yo.
He ain't drop.
He ain't drop, bro.
He ain't drop.
He dropping the 26th. I don't know if that's next week or next week after that.
So do you think he didn't drop because you knew YounBoy was dropping?
Nah, I think he had a plan. He knew he wasn't going to drop. He wanted y'all to get attention, put eyes on him. Interfere with YounBoy Lil drop. YounBoy drop was a surprise though too, right?
I didn't expect.
He dropped. I think he was dropping because of Durk.
It was Durk. Whatever.
They don't fuck with each other.
I think that's a strategic move.
No,
bro.
they don't.
You think it's strategic?
That's a strategic move, bro.
I think it's a
he ain't want it. There was probably somebody leaked that YounBoy was about to drop.
Yeah, I think
Durk was like, all right, we gonna
No,
do
but
that.
he knew. That's what I mean. Like
He
it was
knew?
like it was like a 50 Kanye. Like we're gonna drop. Like I'm gonna drop the same day as you.
Yeah.
It was like a J. Cole Kanye. I'm gonna drop the same day as you.
All right, look like
that's what YounBoy was doing to Durk.
running.
Yeah. I don't
To
think he's
me,
running.
I don't know, cause everything's a rollout, obviously. But like, I don't know, because the thing is, you saw the 6ix9ine stuff,
Yeah,
right?
the
So
6ix9ine
for
shit.
context, he texted 6ix9ine talking about, let's do a boxing match for money in Dubai or some shit. And 6ix9ine was like, nah, fight me in the hotel room.
Yeah.
And
Which is crazy.
I'm just like, which is one is crazy in general, but like the idea of like Durk hitting 6ix9ine up to go do a boxing match after like niggas actually had like some bad blood, you know, in terms of like how much he dissed his homies and shit like that. So it's like in my mind, I'm like, I thought it was y'all not fucking with no rats, right? And that was the code, but I guess for a rollout, it's a little bit different. So then that point makes me think, yo, maybe he's actually running from this release date now. But even if I'm like,
I'm not mad at him.
It still looks corny. I'm not mad at him running.
I'm not mad at him.
I'm not mad because low key, I think YounBoy fans. I don't know who was gonna win. I would have liked to see it though. Like I would have liked to see the matchup, and it helps. It
Durk
helps
won easily.
because now I'm not gonna lie. I'm not running to no Durk album. I'm not running to neither album to be honest. But I'm not running to no Durk album in 2 weeks. I was gonna run to it because I want to see which one was gonna be better.
I feel you.
Durk is cooking him either way.
Nah, the thing is, like, he
In
kind
terms
of
of
cheated, though.
quality?
'cause
In numbers.
In numbers.
Killing him.
Yes. I think.
Be careful.
Yes. I
don't know
careful.
about that, bro.
Because
It
he
was a
said
surprise
that
drop. No matter what it was, it's a surprise drop.
for YounBoy.
Yes.
YounBoy is always a surprise drop.
Yeah.
He never do no marketing. He on house arrest.
Honestly, this might be a hot take, but YounBoy is bigger than Durk.
I agree.
Yeah, no,
Like,
he
there's
is.
no way Durk is
No,
going to
he's
run that.
not.
the numbers up.
Durk is just an industry nigga.
Bro,
Yes,
YounBoy
the industry will
is
always be
huge.
better than the underground. What are y'all talking about? In terms of
Young-
numbers,
Young Boy is
has
not
been
underground, bro.
That
Yes.
Trojan horse though.
he's
Yeah.
blackballed, bro. I don't care what you say.
Nah,
Young
what are you
boy.
talking about?
He's
Who?
blackballed.
He's
blackballed.
He's blackballed.
But
He's not blackballed by actually.
He's
yes, he is.
blackballed by the industry. He said it on the
and
song.
he still beats him.
But that's
Yeah, like,
and
his-
that's,
that's the
and that's
problem.
the scary thing.
With that is crazy. Everybody listens to YoungBoy. I seen some shit on Twitter the other day. I definitely don't agree with this, but they was talking about how YoungBoy is the biggest rapper out of Louisiana ever.
That's
Yeah,
cap.
he gonna say
Obviously, that's
Young
cap.
Boy's the next Tupac.
But like,
No, that's crazy.
Cap.
nah, still though, YoungBoy's up. Like, he been up for a minute. If you think about it for real.
I'm not down that. He got the YouTube niggas. Them niggas be streaming the fuck out of his shit on
That's a
YouTube.
fact.
He got that. But I'm just saying, yeah, he's still an underground.
Nah, cause the thing about that now too is like Durk has time to listen to what YoungBoy says and could like gauge the quality of what he has to do. So already he cheated. You feel me? Whereas YoungBoy really just came out the gates with whatever he was trying to do. You feel me? He already set the precedent.
Look, first week numbers for his last project. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure.
For
that-
YoungBoy.
with Quando Rondo, the 3860, shit was 14,000. Durk does that in 12 hours.
Here's the thing. I think Durk has been losing over time and losing his fans over time because he's just been dropping so frequently, right? And that can cause some problems when it comes down to it, right?
Durk
like,
has been dropping frequently.
yes, bro. What's the last Lil Durk album? You know,
The shit with the voice one.
The Voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then right before that was the one with the 3-headed goats.
Nah,
With-
it
with-
was
with
72.
Polos?
What's it
Let me
called?
check. 722.
Yeah, 722.
7220. Yeah. Hold on. Let me check this. So Durk. Before that, he presented Lil Durk presents
Yeah, he's
Loyal
had like
Boys
3
too.
albums in the last like.
But that's
2
not his
years.
project. That's
The
his-
Voice.
The Voice is his
The
project.
Voice. Okay, I won't discount The Voice.
The Voice
but
is 2020.
the one with 3-headed goats is 2020. 7220
It's
is 2022. The Voice is 2021. I guess it is time for him to come. But regardless, I just think that he's a little played out in terms of like reception
Right.
and sound.
Yeah.
Right? The sound is like kind of repetitive at this point.
Right.
I think the same thing with YounBoy. So it's
Yeah.
like to me it was like, all right, they're going head to head and it kind of helps each other. Obviously, just like the way that Kanye's and J. Cole's helped each other, or 50 and was it 50 and Ye?
Yeah.
That helped each other, and it's just like now I'm like, bro, what? I don't know why he baited for real. He should not have baited, but maybe he was scared. Maybe this was the plan all along. But to me, it was just like, yo, and now you just kind of look a little corny, or the rollout just looks a little corny. But aside from that, y'all heard the YounBoy diss? That diss track?
I hear.
That shit was OD.
Throw it
talking
up,
crazy
man.
for real.
Yeah,
He was talking crazy,
throw it
like
up, run it
greasy.
up.
Yeah, let's pull it up.
Is it safe to run it up though?
No,
Mm.
I mean, I just
We
I'm
gonna run it up
No,
anyway.
I'm at a point. I'm gonna tell you to cut it off.
Yeah, because there's
it's
certain
gonna
shit we
say
don't
some
want to
shit.
associate.
What's the
with
title?
that.
Yeah,
There's a video
it's,
to it.
It's
Is it a
fuck.
video?
Is it fuck
Yeah.
the industry?
I don't
Fuck
know.
the industry is crazy.
Go- just go to his album.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the album.
Then the title is fine. But the shit that he says but I know what part it is. I'm pretty sure because once he says Lil Yachty, cut that shit off.
Yeah, like this is. I don't like this. Yo.
But he was dissing everybody.
It's fuck the industry part 2.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. His first one was
y'all
kinda
could throw
hard,
y'all could throw the video on. The video's a little graphic though.
He did a video?
Yeah, to this shit.
Let's pause on the video for now.
Yeah. it's a little. I don't.
All right, this is fuck the industry. Young boy never broke again.
Why you sound so mad?
No, he mad. I can hear the spit.
Wait, hold on. Run it back a little
I'm
bit.
not gonna lie, bro.
Cause you missing it.
I feel like this nigga might turn into Cardi 2.0 because you see how he got with the higher baby voice.
What you say?
You see how he getting the baby voice? He might turn into a Playboy Cardi type nigga, bro.
Bro, no, he sound like Boosie in this. He sound like
He
Boosie
do sound like
heavy.
Boosie.
Can you put the mic up a little bit? But he sound like Boosie OD. Y'all gotta listen to this, and you're gonna miss it if you're not listening for real. Cause it sound like he like slurring a little bit, but.
Bitch, I sent on you to hit at you, boy. Don't say shit to me. Top Drake, cause FaceTime, he was feeling me. Told me that he fuck with that. Damn, that shit getting me. Told me that he like this shit I'm doing, but can't do shit with me. So when we cross our ways, fuck what you say, bitch, you my enemy. Jay a hoe, that nigga played it cold like he's gonna do a feat. So I text his line to muscle sign. I swear it's gonna be nice to me. Pussy niggas trying to close the door, bitch, you ain't heard back from Baton Rouge to that no, yo, we cut out and we hate hoes. And bitch, I'm soldier down, might play you close, but don't fuck around. I just tried to put an egg out with them boys out there in Atlanta town. Look, text out on my sleeve and I can't sleep, I barely eat. Grew up in street, bitch, you ain't never have to kill it. Just 18, you don't compare to me and never help in life we could compete. You wanna jump and beef and none of y'all won't bang it out with what we kill security first and then you get your head bust inside the street. We probably burn the straight across, it'll be a face across
This
the
nigga is mad.
Hold on. So
Nah, and then he goes.
That's the funny part. Yo, nah.
Hold on. What? This nigga slurring his words.
He come back. But honestly, we're not gonna play that part.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
not
yeah.
play that right now. Yeah, bro, but he did Yachty, Drake, Cole.
What did Yachty do?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he said it in there. It was something about JT. I don't know, but I don't know what going on. But this man is mad.
I get why he mad though. He's in a situation where people he associate with, there's something that somebody that's really powerful in industry is associated with, and he's getting blackballed for it.
Yeah, but nah though, because the thing is like at this point now you bringing it on yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
For example, right, like this and Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Now, nobody's gonna look at you like that's valid, bro. Cole just probably just hopped on a feature because Durk wanted the feature,
Exactly.
right? And now he's deepening everything, making like everything's against him. When it's like, yeah, the industry could be against you, yes, but now you just going at everybody, and at this point, I think this gonna be the downfall for real because who gonna hop on your song?
He been had a downfall. Ever since that shit happened with Vaughn, that shit been dead. Ever since he had to go on house arrest, he's been dead. I feel like because it's nothing like. At this point, YounBoy's fans love him because of the music he make. He make that aggressive ass shit. He tried to go different last year or 2 years ago. He started doing that makeup shit.
You talk about Kehlani? Oh no, you talking about the Rock shit.
Yeah, the Rock shit. Fans wasn't fucking with it. Now they want him to go back to YounBoy, start dissing niggas. But that's when actual niggas end up dying in a situation and you put that shit in music.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the fans be like, all right, this shit a little bit too serious.
Yeah.
And that's where it get a little scary. That's why I personally was just like, all right, y'all do what y'all gotta do. I'm not in this shit. That's none of my business. I'm not picking no fake side. This is not what I be.
Yeah.
Hey, let them niggas rock.
Yeah, but honestly, and the thing is too, I feel like it's like a certain sect of hip hop to the point where it's like people don't even give a fuck about this beef. For real. Like
nobody.
outside
I wasn't aware.
It's really just them two niggas.
Yeah, that's what I be saying. Like at this point, it's just like, why are y'all even doing this right now? And it's like, and then I'm like, all right, was Durk just doing this all along just to promote both albums?
Definitely not though, bro. Because the emotions YounBoy is spitting, you could tell like it's some deeper shit. And we might probably never know like the real root of it, but it feels like it's some shit that niggas did to spite him for real.
But it's just like, at the end of the day, Durk is an industry staple. He don't give a fuck this much. He's not willing to risk his life and his career over some shit that's not worth putting himself into. If I'm a nigga that I know I'm gonna get a diss album brought back at me because I dropped the album, and it's gonna make my numbers look crazy, I'm not doing it. If I'm in Durk's situation, I'm doing the same exact shit. I'm delaying the album 2 weeks. Let this little nigga get his hype off, and that's it. And if he drop an album again, I'm delaying it another 2 weeks. I don't care. We could do this shit forever. I'm not associating my name with yours. I'm a regular ass nigga.
Until Doja's album starts coming.
Yeah.
Now, this was a little pocket for real. Because don't let the big hitters come out.
I'm saying.
But
hey, it's mixy situations. We are regular civilians.
Facts.
Let's move on.
Nah, for real. Nah, it's funny because I mean we talking about niggas beefing and talking about being scared of release dates. We having some effect on some important release dates coming up. You know, we just saw Guardians of the Galaxy this week. Fire movie.
Yep. It was a solid 8.5.
It was solid 8.5. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the best Marvel movie that we've seen
in the last 2 years.
of this year. Of all post Endgame, I think besides Spider-Man, I think I think this is probably the best one, better than Black Panther 2. But it's just like, yeah, it's mad interesting to see that. It's almost like a recovery for Marvel in this new phase. But it's coming at a very worrisome time because like it's building up anticipation. Fans are really excited for this next phase of films, but we're in the middle of a writer's strike. And it's like people aren't really up on it, but basically there's been like a bunch of writer strikes throughout Hollywood history. I think the most recent one was like
2007.
Yeah, something like that, 7 or 8. And that delayed a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies. And now we're going through a similar thing where a lot of our favorite Marvel movies, like we were just talking about, like the Blade with Mahershala, that already was delayed to 2024, is now being delayed to 2025 because they ain't got nobody to write the movie. All your favorite late night shows, them shows got writers too. It's not just niggas that come up and talk for hours.
Does SNL get shut down too?
SNL might be delayed. I don't watch SNL, so it could be, but I'm quite sure they got a whole team of writers on there. So it's just like those things are coming up, and it's like, what do we do? What content are we going? We're in an age of like this year. I feel like we're finally getting back to like reaping the benefits of the pandemic and being able to recover from having all that time off where niggas was just writing because they was locked up in a coop in their home, and we getting all the benefits of that. We're getting great movies, great shows. It's like, yo, what are we gonna do after? We about to go right into a pandemic again.
So they're on strike because
there's So I can explain it.
Yeah.
Because of streaming. So they're negotiating right now to get residuals from their streaming. I think it's 15% or some shit like that they're supposed that they thought was guaranteed under the minimum. The minimum basic agreement. That covered most of the work done by SAG workers, WGA workers, in which they had to get, so anything that's broadcast television, all that shit, had to get 15% to that. But they feel like they were being kind of like undercutted because a lot of these shows that were put on broadcast TV are being put on streaming services. So if I write a whole show, I don't get that money from.
And I'll add on top of that, the host with streaming now and everything being on streaming, the whole structure of those deals are completely different. Writers are getting paid on a per season, per episode basis. They're not getting paid. Residuals aren't even incorporated into their contract. So it's the same with actors. A lot of actors these days that you're seeing on television, they have to continue acting. You don't just get to have a big hit show and then you could chill for a couple years because you're getting a residual check. You don't get residuals on streaming anymore. So it's like not only are the actors worried, but the writers are especially worried because they're like, yo, we're just writing all these hit shows and we're not getting paid. And you're taking the shows, you're taking the Abbott Elementaries, you're taking the Office that we wrote 50 episodes and throwing it on Netflix.
Licensing out to other places.
Licensing out to other places, making millions, billions, and we ain't getting shit.
Wasn't that the beef that Scarlett Johansson had?
Yeah, with the movie, with the Black Widow.
With the Black Widow.
Because they guarantee her a certain percentage.
The box office. Yeah, and it wasn't, they decided not to release it in theaters.
Yeah. And then another thing, too, for this contract negotiating, they want to ban ChatGPT from the writers' office.
Because basically a lot of studios are threatening to replace them with AI.
And then this is also
I didn't even think of that. They actually playing games right now because the Tops is like, y'all want to go on strike?
Yeah.
All right.
Throw ChatGPT in. But come on now. That shit not going to get them nowhere.
It's not going to get it.
It's not going to get it.
It needs 5 more years.
It's not going to be the same.
It needs 5 more years. It needs 5 more years.
Yeah.
But it's important, though. Like, getting that shit covered. Because I'll be tight. I'm sitting here writing this. I write Game of Thrones. And then you niggas pull that up on ChatGPT.
But if you think about it though, Warner Brothers just announced that they was redoing Harry Potter as a TV series.
Really?
I don't need that.
We don't need it. We don't need
but
it.
AI can do that.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
There's so much Harry Potter content out
Yeah.
there. They got a whole. The internet has all the
spin-offs are
all
easy.
the spin-offs, all the fandoms.
Ooh, the fan
and
fictions and shit.
you basically just tell ChatGPT to take the movie script and make it into a TV show. Bro, we don't
That
need
would
writers
be
for that.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'll
Matter
take
of
that
fact, y'all
15%.
Take a couple of weeks.
Nah, bro.
Actually, take a couple of years.
Matter of fact, don't fucking come back.
No, but at that point, you can only build off shit that we've already made. You can't. It's hard to make more.
You're definitely right,
original
but
content.
but still, like a half. Let's think of like in terms of writers. I don't need the thousands of staff that I used to have because
You do though, because a lot of the creations come from emotions and like a lot
Right,
of people
but that's
make
half
their
of
work,
people.
and not only based off other work, but it's based off like people they know and they love. You feel me? Characters based off people's emotions and quirks and shit like that. AI's not gonna have that experience. You feel me? AI's gonna base it off like other stories from the internet, sure, but it's not gonna like take the same parts of it out. You know what I'm saying?
But for instance for this situation, if they just need writers to turn what's already in movies into a TV show, and they still got the owner J.K. Rowling who wrote it all, you just get AI. Oh, turn this into episode 1. You go get a review episode 1. Oh, I like this. I like that. Boom, you good.
I don't.
And that's the scary part.
I think we're putting too much credence into ChatGPT. It's not that good yet. I don't think it can write a really good script.
okay, but hold on.
But we're not talking about ChatGPT.
exactly.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
talking
we're
about
talking-
actual AI.
They have
that-
internal systems
exactly
that they can program
Exactly.
to fit exactly what they need it to do.
Let's think of like these like big like Warner Bros going to Google and saying, "Hey, I need an AI for this specific
Yep.
thing."
Mm-hmm.
No, none of us would know about that,
Right, you're
To the
right.
point where it's like they have those algorithms that could actually fast track some shit like that. And low key, like, yo, this strike is, they playing games right
Yeah.
now. Honestly, like thinking about it, like, it's AI is definitely not there yet completely. For I guess like building up upon new topics and building new shows and building new things. But let's think of like Netflix, where it's like half of their originals are just like. Low-key, they're all the same type of concepts,
Yep.
right? It'd be same type of concepts, just different types of character tropes.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to that, or same character tropes, just different types of characters.
Yeah.
So
And
at the-
different situations.
exactly. So low-key, I don't think it would be that hard for algorithms to pick up on that. Now with the writer's strike, I definitely think where it's like comedy. Oh,
Yeah.
nigga, you need them.
But
you
nah,
need
nah,
'em.
but
Yeah.
even then, I feel like you still need it for a show like The Last of Us. The Last of Us is impacted. Like, fuck the comedy shit. Like, something like The Last of Us, which I think is HBO's moneymaker right now, or for like the next couple years, you can't have ChatGPT write that show. I'm
But it
sorry.
came from
I
the
mean, but
game,
it came
though.
from a game that
But
already
I
had a
don't-
script.
Nah, bro, but that's like the point. Nah,
It's basically
like,
a 1-for-1.
Nah,
You're
I don't
thinking-
agree though.
hold on. But you're also you're looking at the show in its totality,
Yeah.
right? That's also cinematography, directors, things like people like that, not just the writers,
you
right?
talking about
The
the script.
writers is just the people that's putting together the plot of the story and then works with the people, directors and stuff like that. I could take a script and as a director or as a cinematographer, I could be like, that's a good shot. Now let's take this out so we can make this a better shot, and this is how it goes.
Yeah.
But
right?
I also think y'all discounted how many directors, producers, all that shit are also writers. And
But
so
they-
they're
but
also
they
on
gonna
the
get
picket
that-
line.
but they gonna get
they're
their
on
cut.
they're on that other side of the picket line. They're not gonna cross. Y'all don't understand that shit about Hollywood. The actors too are crossing.
So
That's the shit.
you think everybody's on strike?
Yes, it's 97.8% of their niggas are not did not cross the picket line.
Wait, are you saying that the people are the other jobs or the other careers
Yes.
aside from writers are riding with the writers?
Yes,
Okay.
the actors are out there. Pete Davidson's out there giving them fucking pizzas and shit like that.
Well, yeah, because that nigga don't got work either.
But that's other. But we see famous actors out there, and we're not talking about the actors have a negotiation coming up this summer too.
Yeah, they got.
So they benefit from this too.
That's a fact.
So I don't see this going anywhere unless they get a deal done, and they should get this shit done now before the actors start striking because you got 2 people to deal with, the actors especially. GG's, come on, we not getting TV for a minute.
I know, and that's scary.
I don't know.
I'm
I
not.
think
Raising Canaan about to be
I feel like
slow.
when it comes to strikes,
Abbott.
Abbott is different, right?
Yeah.
I think like the big ticket shows, but everybody else can go. That's I think that's the
Everybody
way
is
that companies are gonna be thinking. Like, bro,
Like, we
listen,
can- they about to
half
go
of these
real
shows
lean.
don't make money anyway. I don't need Pete.
P Valley.
I need yeah.
I don't need
Issa Rae.
P-Valley.
I need Issa Rae. I need why am I forgetting the shorty from Abbott Elementary? What's her name?
Quinta
Quinta Brunson. Yeah, I need Quinta Brunson, and I need these people. You and you. Yo,
But
I wanted y'all off
but
anyway.
Niggas tune in though.
Huh?
They be tuning in.
It's also just a lot more ways. Like you feel me? The writers are still gonna be there on set with niggas and like putting their vision onto what's meant to happen. You feel me? Even if they write the story down, there's certain like things they see that you won't see from the story. You feel me?
Yeah,
it's like,
but
yo, take this shot from here, or yo, make sure that they look like this when they're having this dialogue type shit. You feel me?
What are the demands again?
No AI, 15 to get residuals from streaming, and then help basic healthcare and stuff like that.
I don't think they getting those residuals.
I'm getting.
They don't get basic
The
healthcare right now.
the residuals is honestly fuck the AI. They just adding that shit for to get this shit in the news because AI is a hot topic right now. But it's the residuals that's the main point of contention.
What?
And a pension. They think that.
See, it's the money. It's the money that's scaring them.
It's I think the offer that they have from the union is $429 million a year. What they have now as a counter offer only costs them $86 million a year. Damn. And so that's a big.
Wait, say it again. My fault.
So the difference in the offers are almost $350 million.
Yeah, see that right there. I'm sorry, but niggas is in a recession, and I know that niggas be saying that. And I know Hollywood got money, right? But them seeing them lose money, right, and especially with TV changing so much right now, and then the streaming services are coming, right, and they're figuring out how to pivot already. And then you're asking for more money? Yeah. While AI is coming and it's showing me that it could low-key do your job, yo.
You can't, though. I feel like y'all saying
not
that.
Not to 100%.
I'm not saying that 100% of writers, it's going to do 100% of writers' job, but it's going to do 50%.
No, I don't even think
it could do the baseline. I feel like it could do the baseline.
I think y'all really underestimating.
No, because I feel like you underestimated AI.
Yeah, I'm underestimating that shit because it hasn't done anything to prove that to me.
What?
Because we haven't used it yet.
Yes,
and our AI is
tell
different.
AI to write a book right now, it would probably be the most bland shit
It
ever,
would be
bro.
so fucking boring, bro.
Yo,
honestly,
bro, type in ChatGPT right
nah,
now.
but
fuck
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Is different.
You keep
My
thinking about
nigga.
You keep thinking about. I'm
GPT
thinking about
is
internal.
free.
Yes, that is for
Think of what
us
something
niggas.
A Warner Bros would pay $100 million for.
They will call up Microsoft and they say, "Oh, we're gonna pay y'all $100 million to develop an AI that only writes TV shows and movies for our brand." And it will train that shit. It will watch every hour of Harry Potter twice.
Bro, if that happens, they're gonna develop an AI for everything.
Yeah,
everybody's gonna be
That's
obsolete,
what
bro.
And that's what is
doing.
happening right now.
That's what they are
that's why
doing.
these niggas are saying no AI because they know that Hollywood got that. Because they're gonna take that $350 million and put that shit into AI and say fuck y'all. Y'all could keep.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that at all.
Bro, like
I don't like that
don't
shit.
like
we
that
don't.
at
Nobody
all.
likes it.
And I don't
But
think
that's the direction
they're gonna
they
get
can
that
thread
shit
it.
off. I don't think they're gonna be able.
Because
to
you're asking for a lot, first of all. Because that's what I mean. Like, you asking at the time, like, you should have asked a couple of years ago, right?
Facts.
Niggas is asking at the time.
But I don't know if they were
your
up for
job security
negotiation.
is already up. Yeah,
Nah.
probably not. I'm just talking.
What'd you say?
I don't know if they were up for negotiation a couple years ago.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, like,
Yeah.
at this time, I could see why they're asking for these demands because I need security now. Like, I actually need security, right? It ain't.
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah, but that's
It's not
that's
too
the
late,
reason.
though.
It's a little bit
'Cause
too late.
It's not at the point where the technology can actually impact it. Start now, before them niggas start getting that bullshit off.
I don't know. I feel like it's to the point where, you know, I think we're at a very critical stage,
Right,
especially
right.
when it comes to AI,
Mhm.
because we dealing with not only is this affecting TV shows and movies, but we've seen what it's doing to music.
Yeah.
Word.
They just dropped a whole AI Drake album,
Mm.
which is ridiculous.
Whoa, what?
Album. A
They
whole
can do that?
album. Yes, they did that shit. A
It's
whole
not-
album.
I
It's
don't
called
think
like
it's ever gonna be legal though. Like I don't
That-
think they could.
That's
but
a
here's
one-way
the
trip
thing.
to jail.
But we're not. But we don't. There's no precedent right now. Niggas is just dropping shit and making bread off of it.
God damn.
But
Think
even the
about,
AI,
like,
like, it's still a
Because-
replica of a person. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
but
a
that
person's
there's
still
no
gonna be
there's
superior.
no precedent for there's no law for that. The reason why that last AI's track got taken down was
The
because of
Weeknd
the
one?
the reason why it got taken down was because he used the Metro Boomin.
You lying?
Yes, because that shit is copywritten.
Yeah.
The Metro Boomin tag
Yeah.
is copywritten, and he used that shit in the track.
Wow.
If he never used that shit would have just run numbers on the Billboard charts, on Spotify, all of that. So we're in a very scary place when it comes to AI and entertainment, and it feels like AI is. I understand that the point is for it to close the gap on creativity, but when you put that in the hands of very powerful people, it really eliminates creativity. Yeah. And it's removing the human element. And I think I'm gonna be honest with you. In the next couple of years, once this writers' strike and once this thing over, because I don't think that they're gonna settle on this whole AI joint. I think we will see a TV show where 1 or 2 episodes, probably 50 to 60% of that was made by AI.
And that shit's gonna be ass, and their fucking numbers are gonna
But you
drop.
gotta think. Some of these shows are already ass.
All American? You don't think that AI can write All American?
All American is ass, but
exactly.
But you don't think AI can write it?
Loved it. AI could easily write that shit.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not watching. Purely off the hate off my heart, I'm not watching.
And they're not gonna tell you.
They're not gonna
tell us. But also, look, I know that your pocket's gonna be hurting. In 2008, I got the numbers right now. In 2008, that shit only lasted 100 days. They lost almost 2.1 billion.
But did they have AI then?
$2.1 billion. $2.1 billion.
Wait, say that again.
100 days of strikes in 2000 in the 2007 strike cost them $2.1 billion.
Damn.
But
These niggas better
but that's
cover
a
that.
different time though.
AI is not the answer.
AI
Is
is
it?
not the
I'm gonna tell you this. That's a
How
different
though?
time.
They're
No streaming.
But
That's a big deal because you got to think all that. A lot of that is ad revenue. Ads, you're not seeing ads on Netflix. Niggas is still gonna have that subscription because if you want to see The Office or if you want to see All American on Netflix, you can watch that every month, whether it's on whether it's a writer strike or not, because you're not worrying about ad revenue. So it's gonna be a different game.
And also, it's a. I don't know which point this helps to, and I don't know exactly what's the term for it, but it's a platform that's supposed to be giving you content every day, right, and showing you new content every day. That strike is going to do a lot actually for that time being, because it's not like niggas can stay on strike. Because it's either we gonna pay or we gonna have to pivot and find the thing. But if you don't think that they've been preparing for this. Nigga, they've been preparing. We're expecting for y'all to go on strike. The no AI shit, they not going for that.
I think they are.
And the residuals?
I think they are.
Hell
I think the residuals is the harder part.
I think they might get it, but they not getting 15.
I don't think they're getting 15.
They not getting 15.
They gonna get 5.
They might get their 5.
Do they deserve 15?
They might get 7.5 because that's what it was before.
I think
Was
they deserve
15?
it. Yeah.
It was 15
Why'd it get
before,
cut?
right?
Why'd it get cut?
Streaming.
Well,
No, it's because it's like a new media.
Yeah.
The last time they negotiated, streaming wasn't in the contract per se.
So it was 15
And so-
for box office?
For everything
for
in general
everything.
on
All
TV broadcast.
TV shows, movies, all that. They have 15%
Oh, okay.
residuals.
I see what you mean.
But now, ever since streaming, when Netflix first came about, and Hulu and all these other platforms, when they would sign on writers, they wouldn't sign them on for residuals because there's no, where are you getting residuals from? There's no ad revenue. You're not showcasing a new episode on TV every hour, every 30 minutes. It's like when somebody clicks on it. So if there's no ads coming from that, then there's no way to properly give residuals to the writers.
Well, let me not say 15%. It's just a minimum wage. I might have got that wrong. It's just a minimum wage for television and film writers for anything. But I guess they'll want to apply that retroactively to all those streaming shows.
15% is
15% is high.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, 15% is kind of
15%
beastly.
But you gotta go high so they can negotiate.
Of course,
They probably
but-
actually want like 7.
That's what I'm thinking. Like they
Of
probably want
course.
5.
Yeah,
course.
probably 5.
Because 5, listen, off of residuals, like
Yeah,
that's
that's
like
a lot.
masters. Like
Yeah, that's
in terms of, like, if anybody for the audience is not like kind of like catching that, like a residual is like, as time progresses, I'm still going to get paid off of this.
Yeah.
That's how that nigga
And-
Seinfeld
But I think
is
they
rich.
deserve it.
Exactly. They of course they deserve
Deserve
a
it.
piece, right? But 15, because that's already getting sliced up into pies,
Yeah.
right?
Word.
And thinking about that, first of all, them
They be
streaming
getting the most
services
bread out
is
of
going
anybody
to,
getting cuts, honestly.
huh?
If they got 15, they be getting the most bread from the cut they get from the whole show.
That's
type
what I'm
shit.
thinking. I'm like what you gonna give to the actors?
Oh, wow.
Nothing.
What you gonna give to the yeah? And I'm like, But I mean, they all play a. I don't know. I'm a media nigga, but not on that side. That's.
I think the
that's
creator is
deep.
definitely the most important person, but it wouldn't be feasible if they got 15 at all, for real.
I got the whole contract up right now. It's like 15 minutes or left, they get 30% of agreed compensation. 30 minutes is 30%, and then it's 30%.
Yeah,
It's
this is way,
basically
yeah, this is
it's
deep.
30% of agreed compensation for anything that's like 120 minutes or less.
Do we have any of the biggest shows that the writers have walked out on?
Jimmy Fallon, HBO, anything. The Last of Us. Probably the biggest one is what's the shit I was just talking about? Abbott Elementary.
Abbott.
Yeah, that's scary, bro.
American Horror Stories is out. Daredevil's out. Handmaid's Tale, The Last of Us, P-Valley.
Oh shit.
Power Book 3 is out. Jimmy Kimmel Live last week with John Oliver. It's a lot of, and it's the late night shows too that I think is going to be most impactful. Even though I do think those
niggas is not funny.
Yeah, the late night shows.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I actually kind of like John Oliver's though.
I like that nigga Trevor Noah.
I do like
Trevor Noah is cool.
They should have kept him.
Trevor Noah is cool.
I mean, he left, but
he
I would leave too.
I would have left.
Dua Lipa or whatever who he was with. Whoa. He was ready to retire. I was ready. I would have kicked back too.
No, but those are big riders, bro, and it's gonna keep causing those tremors. But hey, it only takes a couple niggas to go back.
They do. That 2.5%.
Like, I'm not gonna like strikes. Like that should be scary, bro, because you never know. Because that one nigga that's the illest out of the whole group, he go back. She goes back. Oh. I mean,
my kids gotta eat. My kids gotta eat.
We all gotta eat, and the thing is too, it's during the recession.
I'm saying
it's during the recession. Y'all live in LA.
Yeah.
Good luck. I don't know how many months y'all can go with this, and that's the same thing. The company's gonna be thinking. Listen. Hey. At the end of the day,
milk went up by $2.
Yeah, I already got your season. I could wait a year.
He said we could do it. We could do a little 2-parter.
They do have time too.
Yeah, don't play around, and we'll start bringing some shows back. Call old Jimmy back, and everything get good. So I don't know, because the thing is, if the actors or if the other people aside from writers start to band with them, then I see stuff moving. But their demands. Although I'm on the side of the creator, of course, but their demands is kind of steep, and them companies don't like to give off residuals. They don't like residuals. They don't like masters. They don't like giving off nothing, and it's not even like they just asking for bread.
Yeah,
they're not asking for bread.
I think with them when the actors go on, or if they go on strike in June of this year, it'll be big. We'll see how that goes, but I think this will be interesting.
Yeah,
fuck AI. That shit, I do not want to see no AI TV shows. I'm gonna be disgusted because that shit is trash.
Word, I'm always on the side of creators, especially. I don't like AI seeping into this, but at the same time, listen, man.
You know them niggas gonna do
I will never know. You will never know. And I mean, I don't really watch TV shows anymore because I be finding them a lot corny unless they're like good, very well written, like Abbott Elementary. But then AI implementing that would let the creators that's the best rise to the top, right? Like you see how Quentin Brunson rose to the top because you could tell that's amazing writing, amazing writing, and it's implementing a lot of like black and I don't know, like black childlike, but it's also for adults too. Like that's the cream of Abbott. So I don't know. I just feel like we gonna see how it goes, but I don't know. Y'all been seeing them playoffs though.
Hey, speaking of
hey. For the peoples that do not be watching sports, we
Sport
only
talk,
got 10
sports
minutes.
talk.
We only got
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, we only. Come on. All right, I can tell shit off, man.
Hey, man, how you feel about your team?
All right, look, we down 3-2. We came back, had a good game. We was up by 20 at some point last game, and I feel good. I got confidence in my team. Are we gonna come out this series? I don't know, but I feel confident that they'll be able to at least go out with some pride.
What's your team?
The Knicks. New York fucking Knicks. And it's like a season. I don't care. If you lose, if you win, I'm happy either way.
Yeah, it's clip for y'all, bro. Respect.
All right, not too much.
Don't even watch the
this,
game, bro.
This nigga game
like, spend your time doing something else. Like read a book,
I'm not
take a walk.
He's giving me bad vibes. These niggas not gonna ruin my bad vibes. But I'm proud of my Knicks this year. I'm really proud of RJ Barrett. Came up when it mattered the most. Jalen Brunson is looking like the greatest free agency signing of all time. You know what I'm saying?
I think about that every week. Yeah. The Mavericks
every
really
week
let
that
go
you're
of
not
that
in the
nigga.
playoffs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're going to be thinking hard tonight when the Lakers bust your ass.
That's funny. That's funny. I'm going to think about all those 4 rings that we won.
All right, nigga. That shit, we tired of you and Clay. Y'all need to stop.
Hey, it's game 6. It's game 6. It's game 6. Clay. You know what I'm saying? In Corgi, we trust.
Yo, stop.
In Corgi, we trust. That nigga knows what's up.
Clay not going to do that.
No, it's just coincidence, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to rock with him. Because he right. So you know what I'm saying?
Look,
Hey, look, my team, honestly, unlike you, this would be a disappointment if we lost tonight. This
nigga,
this season
damn,
has been abysmal. You know what I'm saying? Draymond, honestly, I didn't think that this was gonna be the worst thing, but Draymond punching Jordan Poole was probably the worst thing that ever happened to us. It's a damn shame. Jordan Poole is playing like some dookie.
The punch did that though?
Huh?
The punch did that?
Nah, but it fucked up the team chemistry, and now these niggas don't trust each other. You know it's bad when Steph gotta get in your face and tell you to not act like a fucking kid. That
Jordan started acting like a kid.
Yeah,
or,
bro. Because like there was a point last series where like he turned the ball over and like Draymond was trying to tell him something, and he was basically like didn't even want to talk to the nigga. And Steph had to, when Steph Curry, this nigga don't say shit when he gotta go tell you to not do that. That's how you know. That's how you know there's problems, bro. Problems with the team. But it's okay. It's okay because you got Steph Curry on our side.
He looked like he needed to get punched in his face.
Nah, sometimes.
Let me not say that shit.
Yeah, come on.
That might be a
This
little
nigga
OD,
might listen.
But I'm just saying, like, low key, I'm like, it be looking like he a kid, and sometimes niggas don't play that.
The whole baddie thing is like it's played out. It's played
Y'all
out.
did that to him though.
Exactly.
Y'all was gassing this little nigga up because
That's a
he was
fact.
scoring
Yeah,
18
we
points off
did.
y'all bench,
That's a fact.
and y'all put $200 million in him.
Yeah,
That's your fault.
it is our fault. I
Yeah,
will say it
shit
is
get to
our
your
fault,
head.
but it's okay. If we make it out this series alive, we win another chip. That's 5 on a finger.
Oh,
One
I
for
don't know if
each
y'all winning
hand.
another chip.
And one for each fucking
you are
finger.
delusional.
Yeah,
I'm delusional.
Yeah,
Y'all not making
Just
it
as
happen.
delusional as
Nah,
y'all thought y'all would go to the playoffs and win a championship with Kyrie.
If we have Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, who the fuck is going?
Yeah, I'm not blaming them for that. I'm sorry, I'm not
Not
blaming
me.
Luka and Kyrie for that. I'm not blaming Luka and Kyrie for
Who
that.
you gonna blame, Mark?
I'm-
for making
I'm-
a dumb trade?
Well, that's not. I mean, it was a
just
dumb
folded.
trade.
Yo,
They
y'all,
needed time. They needed
y'all
time.
should have
Yeah.
just kept Jalen
What-
Brunson.
what
You
Kyrie
don't want
not
to play
doing?
him, and now you don't made his team good.
Yep.
Crazy.
Praise God. I love you, bro.
But yeah,
Shout
I
out
feel
to
like
Luka.
that's clip for sports talk.
No,
You know what I'm
hold
saying?
on,
Warriors
hold on,
tonight.
hold on.
Stop.
I think
Yeah,
I
nah.
wanted to say something real quick.
Mhm.
Yo, I'm not gonna cap. I don't have no team, right? But I just be watching. Highlights. I'm not gonna cap. I watch every game highlights, except for the Nuggets. And I didn't know Jokic was that nice.
He's tough.
He's
Um,
tough.
But aside from that, I'm not gonna cap, bro. These Knicks fans, yo.
We be outside,
So,
nigga.
That shit be making me want to be a
Nigga.
Knicks fan. I be rooting for the
Nigga.
Knicks, low key.
Most loyal
Low key,
fans
I
ever.
like Miami. I like
Yeah.
Jimmy. But I'm like, yo, these Knicks fans be making me like, yo, these
Let me
niggas
say
is
Most
something.
loyal
funny
fans
as
ever,
fuck,
for real.
bro.
We'll never switch.
If we win tonight, they have a
Oh,
viewing
yeah.
tonight at
Bro.
Madison Square Garden
Bro,
at
Game
7:30.
7?
Like, I want them to win.
Nigga, New York City might burn down,
Bro,
bro.
That's what I'm saying. I want them to win a
bro.
chip.
Nigga,
Bro.
nigga, if we win a chip,
See, and that's
Nah, that would
and
be
see
Nigga.
all this if talk.
Yo,
you
stop.
know
I
what
hate
I'm
this
saying?
San
The city
Francisco
would be
ass
fucking
nigga.
crazy, yo.
It would be crazy.
We outside
Nigga.
all that time.
No,
That's what
I
I'm
will say,
saying,
I will
bro.
say, a Game 7 in the Garden would be crazy.
Insane.
Yo.
You're not winning that game. I'm sorry. If you come in the Garden Game 7, you know how loud that
Jimmy-
shit would be?
I'm sorry,
I
Jimmy
don't
would
care.
knock that shit out.
Nah,
He's not.
Jimmy-
He,
Yeah.
If it's going to be some person,
He's not gonna hear.
It
none
would
of
be.
that,
I
bro.
mean,
Jimmy's not going to hear none
Hey,
of that.
look,
He's
Trey-
gonna be
Trey
looking up
already
at the
did it to y'all.
fans.
nigga,
These y'all kings? These y'all
Yo,
kings?
it's crazy because you talking about if it's a Game 7, but like,
we still need a game against.
yeah, nah, yeah, we
At
it's not
Miami,
going-
right?
At Miami, yeah.
Yeah, that's
tonight.
clip.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
clip.
sorry.
I don't know if it's
I
cool.
don't
It's
know.
clip.
But they didn't win.
Bro.
They didn't. Y'all
Honestly-
didn't win. Y'all went 0-2 in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Even
But they
last
were
game,
both close.
'cause Miami fans
They were
are-
both- They are.
No, they were not. One
They
of
were
them,
not.
y'all got blown out just like us.
Oh yeah, we did get 20. Yeah.
It's
Hello.
okay.
I do think the finals gonna be like Denver Sixers type shit. Probably Denver.
Them,
Sixers.
I think if the Lakers do beat us, they go into the finals.
What about that Jason
Nah.
Tatum game, yo?
I didn't like that.
Honestly,
I
But he
think-
did what he had to do.
he did what he had to do, but he was
was
trash
buns.
in the first
I-
half.
I've
In the
been-
first 3 quarters.
I've been saying this for a couple months now.
Jason
Jaylen Brown might be the better.
Jaylen Brown. He is.
He is.
I've been saying that since last year.
He
Jason
might
Tatum
be
just
the
had
better.
way more hype, but
Yeah.
Brown's actually better.
He's a bucket. I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
actually-
Jason Tatum is really robbing.
Yo, who was going off in that game though? Was it Marcus Smart? He was doing nice.
He dropped like 22.
And the nigga on the Sixers, what's his name? Maxey?
Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey.
I love that
Yo,
nigga. I
That
love
nigga
that
is
nigga.
crazy.
Yo,
tough.
he's nice.
He's nice. He's nice.
He's nice as
nice.
fuck.
I don't know. I don't like the way you play because he got that like herky jerky type
Yeah,
style.
he
but
played
it's
like
clean.
quickly.
Yeah.
He's a Kentucky guard. They
Yeah.
play like that. But he's I don't know. If it
It's
wasn't
an
for
exciting
Harden,
time.
it's very
an
exciting for
time.
basketball right now.
Very exciting.
But
Yeah.
no more sports talk. Sports talk.
Nah, word.
What's
So
the-
speaking of
what's-
finals,
Yes, sir.
you know, like I understand we talk about NBA finals and whatnot, but you know, we in that fourth quarter,
Yeah, man.
wrapping up the last semester. And I don't know, y'all. This finals been getting to me, but
Mm.
in terms of like how the way that my finals are, I don't have like a lot of exams. I think I have one exam. That's on Monday, but I have multiple projects and essays, and this one professor, bro, knocked the fuck out of me. This whole week has been dedicated to this one final, bro. Damn. And it's like 5 essays together, and I'm just thinking about like the conditions of a college student in order to get through finals week. It's like expected that that a student is going to be staying up all night. It's expected that a student is probably going to be eating one meal a day towards the end of the semester. The last 3 weeks, the food schedule is fucked up. Yeah. The sleep schedule is fucked up. Yeah. The health is just nasty, bro. Like I came home yesterday at like 10. I finally got to like wash my clothes and like and clean my room in like the last like 2 weeks, bro. And that's never the case for me. It's just I hate the expectation that that's what students have to go through to make it out, or it's like that's the expectation. But how y'all feel about that shit, bro?
I don't know about the expectation, but it is the reality for a lot of people, though, where, like, time just gets crunched up and you don't have time for personal things, but you're just so locked in. But I feel like the expectation is, at least for me, I try to make sure the expectation is, like, I'm ready beforehand just because it makes it a lot more easy. You feel me? Like, doing it over time consistently and, like, locking in, like, a little bit each day makes it easier towards the end, whereas I don't have to, like, feel like I'm under that much pressure.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been trying to make this last finals for me be a finals where I just like don't have to worry about nothing. But every time I try, it just keeps slapping me in the face. Like, no, you still a student. You still gotta finish. Like, I had a project that I presented today that I tried to just go to sleep last night. I was tired. Came home at 10. I was like, let me eat this food. I'm gonna go to bed. Text ding from the group. Oh, did we do this? Ding from the group. Oh, can you add this? Ding. Can you write this? I was like, yo, I ain't go to sleep till 2.
Damn.
So it's like, but to your point, like that's what's expected. Like you got to get it done. And my health, like I just been eating whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Getting Cluckstein.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Not meal prepping.
Imagine cooking.
Like I'm not gonna. I want a meal prep for next week. I'm not. You know why? Because I got a paper due Sunday, paper due Monday. It's not gonna happen.
Mother's Day on Sunday.
And Mother's Day Sunday.
And that's the worst, yo. Bro, I have a whole 5 prompt essays for one class, and then on top of that, I have a project that I have to build a website for and do a report for, and then I have an assignment, and then on top of that, I have to do a final for one of the other classes, and my other shit's finished on Monday.
This is all within the next couple of days.
Yes, bro. This
That's
is
crazy.
all within the next couple of days. And she wouldn't even give me an extension. So I couldn't get an extension for the long-ass final that I dedicated my week to. The extension I asked for Tuesday, they only gave me till Sunday, right? And that's because, I don't want to accept work after this, because, I also have to prioritize my health and my vacations. Bro.
Which is fair. It's a fair point.
It's not fair. Because then don't assign some bullshit like that. That's what I mean. Like, you saying that, but I'm over here having a crunch. You don't have to do this in that crunch time. Yeah. I have to do this in this crunch time. And
That's
I got
because
3 other classes to deal with.
But y'all saying that, and then when it take him 2 months to give y'all grades back, y'all going to be tight.
Of course.
Yeah.
Don't assign it.
It's because professors really be acting like this is the only classes you taking.
Word.
And I'll be like, yo, come on. Like, it don't got to be like that.
It don't, bro. And it's like knowing that Mother's Day is Sunday. It's like I don't even know what's gonna happen. I think my mom has to come here because not only does my sister have to go to work on Monday and she works on the school, but like, bro, I got a final the next day, and I got a project due that night. Yeah. So my mom's probably gonna have to come later in the day so I can get my work done earlier in the day, and then just go to dinner and like
chill.
Yeah, chill, bro. Like, it's crazy, and I guess like. That's what I mean by like the expectations. Like, of course, if you procrastinate, and then I guess like that's on the student, right? But like, let's say if it's like timed, right? Like, I open the final Monday, it's due Friday. There's nothing that you can prepare for that. It's like it's dead prompts, so it's like I don't even know why it's allowed for shit like that to happen. Yeah. In terms of we know that this is all getting pushed together. I would like if classes more focused upon like how can I show as a student that I retain this material and you find a way to show me, then that would be a better way to to do it, right? So like that creative process that you whatever want to do, even if it's an essay for you, then you could do that, right? But that would be a better way than like you having me do this within crunch time and do it so you could grade it in a way that you know. And it's like I don't know. To me, it's just corny, bro.
Yeah.
And I just hate that expectation that like, oh well, I went through this, so you gotta go through this. No, nigga.
For real.
No.
For real. I think that's a big ass problem that a lot of colleges have, where these niggas just repeat this unfair cycle of, yo, this is how I did it when I was growing up. You're gonna do it, nigga. It was 1967. You had to turn this wheel to turn your lights on, bro. I'm not jacking. Like, please, bro. And it creates this thing too, like, and I don't get it how it's at. We're at higher education, right? But we're on a lower end of higher education. Like, we're not on grad school. We're not at my school.
Yeah.
These niggas are doing this shit at the baseline level.
Yeah.
Like, when you get up there, these niggas don't do half that shit.
Nah,
Even in their labs, they don't do that. So why are you making us do that shit? And it's kind of like something they're trying to force that's not there. And I hate that shit so bad. It actually grinds my gears. Like, why am I learning statistics on this old ass R programming shit? My nigga, you haven't used this in 30 years.
Yeah.
Like, please let me do it on something normal. So it's like, I don't know. It's something that's not going to change, but I think what they expect us to be like is like, oh, I'm going to get through it. I'm going to be all right. Fuck your mental health. Like shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And especially knowing that like students got a bunch of internships, got a bunch of things to be doing right after the fact, as if like, oh, well, after this you'll get a break. Like, it's like, yo, a lot of students don't really get that break that you're talking about, because not only does this system make us continue to work to try to prove ourselves aside from the degree, it's like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like, especially at a school like this where it's like, all right, well, we're more liberal, we're more progressive thinking and how we want to attack and how we want to, and granted, of course, a lot of professors are good professors and can assign the right things and stuff like that, but it's like, I would just like a little bit more grace. Like, one of my professors, when we were explaining to them how, because she did the same thing with the midterm, the crazy ass final thing, she did the same thing with the midterm, and we spoke to her, we like, yo, we need more time for this. What she do? She gave us the week instead of 2 days, right? But then doubled the work. How the fuck does that make sense?
Great.
And it's like, that's exactly what we just spoke to you about. And she's like, oh, and granted, I like this professor's class because it's very dense and it's very black. But like, aside from that, it was just like a lot of, it's just way too much work, and it's crazy that that's the expectation. And she's like, oh, I'm such a wuss, because, oh, y'all made me push it to a week. And I'm like, bro, if I showed y'all this final, it'd be ridiculous. It'd be truly ridiculous. And it's so dense to like everything. And I know y'all listening to me right now, and it sounds like I'm whining, bro. But it's like, trust. That it's like,
we had to do that shit, nigga. You got to do it.
Yeah, bro. Like, oh, back then, a couple years ago, we used to do in-person exams. Okay. What the fuck that got to do with me?
You completed
that. But I'm just
now
saying.
You
like,
whining,
now you want.
Okay, listen. I'm just saying, like,
you don't chat GPT that shit, nigga.
Listen.
Not too much.
Nah. It's not ChatGPT. No, that's what I'm saying. It's that dense. One, and two, it'd be videos.
Oh,
it's based on videos. So
okay.
yeah.
So like analysis.
So
it's
yeah,
still possible.
Okay.
It may not
smart.
be ChatGPT.
It's still possible.
Listen.
But I can find an
Nah.
AI.
But I don't know, bro. I do like final season though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Although it's like ass, it's camaraderie between like students and shit like that. Like, bro, we was in Mercer every day, finding a classroom with me and like my peoples and shit like that. And then like it get to an hour where everybody's just not doing nothing, and then everybody starts talking about like real shit, like family shit, going through shit, and it's like, yo, that's late nights, and it brings you back that feeling of like, yo, like we all through this bullshit, and this is bullshit, but we getting through together, and that's just like, I guess like a good element of college, bro, and something that like, even though we talk so much shit about Bopes, it's like, I don't know. I remember
I never talk shit.
Last year when I went into Bopes at like probably 2 a.m.
Oh.
I was at like 2 a.m. I walk in, I see Adrian. I think it might have been you. It was a bunch of DQ niggas, and I'm just like, yo, bro, this is. And we started dapping up. He's like, how you doing, bro? I'm doing good, bro. All right, bro, get to it. And it just be like, I don't know. That's the element of like finals and the idea, and it's like final stretch.
Yeah.
Niggas start making the white chalk for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, this is where you died.
It's a great feeling after we cross that final stretch, though.
Oh, for sure.
'Cause all that work, bro.
Oh, for sure.
It really goes
Hey,
somewhere.
nigga. Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Don't talk to me. Don't look for me.
You end on Sunday?
I'm gone. I'm supposed to be done today. Bro, nigga, shit. But he gave us an extension till Monday, and I procrastinated like a bum.
I feel it.
But I was aiming to be done today.
Monday 11:59. I'll be done.
Tuesday.
Oh,
Yo,
I'm
Actually,
don't
really,
talk to
next
me.
Friday.
I'm going to be.
I'm really gonna be done.
Oh.
You know
I'm
what
going to be
saying?
off. It.
Next Wednesday. Wednesday, 12 p.m. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Y'all never see me. It's
Friday.
purple. I'm doing everything away. I'm ready to be
nah, for
outside,
real.
man. I only got
Word,
5
bro.
days too till work start. God,
Damn,
word?
They doing you like
That's what-
that?
My
May-
shit starts June 5th, bro.
May 22nd, bro.
Yo, think of it like
That's
this. You only got
crazy.
5 days till you start getting paid.
Do I really though? Because I don't get paid for 2 weeks. I got a solid
That's true.
17 days.
That's true. That's
I got
true.
a solid 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
times.
It's crazy times. We growing, we evolving. You know, you're into that different stage of your life right now. You know, these niggas is transition. You become a senior. This nigga becoming a junior. We becoming men. It's becoming that time, man. Time for growth. Time for change.
Yeah.
I just love it, bro. I love seeing it. Low-key, I was thinking about it the other day. I might not see some of these niggas ever again.
I know.
Shit is
Yeah.
crazy.
Some of these niggas had like Stern and Tish that I fuck with. I might not see y'all again.
And even if you do, it might be years and years and years, bro. Real shit.
That shit hurt. That shit hurt the other day. This shit more like impactful than like high school. Like I remember going to high
Oh,
school
of
and being
course.
like, I'm gonna see y'all niggas.
Then
It's-
again, you didn't really fuck with your
Yeah.
high school, though.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
That's
let me
true.
not put that on the pod. I'm still trying to be on the board of trustees in 5 years. But it was like, I'm not gonna see y'all, but it don't really matter. Now though, it's like it's a little more sad. It's a little more damn. I really grew OD 4 years with these niggas. Like you was saying, 2 a.m. grind with these niggas, and now that shit down the drain, and it hurt a little bit. So I'm gonna miss you niggas, man.
Modest man, indeed.
Modest man got a price sometimes.
Word, but we gonna keep going to the wheels fall off for real. So
man.
it ain't
Skirt
gonna
across
be the
the
last
finish
time.
line.
Yeah. Don't. It ain't the last time you hear Modest Mo or
course not.
Nice in the building. So
Fact.
word, but I
Yeah.
think it's time. Low
It's time
key
to wrap it
KC
up.
4 episode 4.
Mm.
Episode
is.
4 break down your door. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's run it.
All right, take us out.
Russ
just dropped too, let y'all know.
The last mile is always the least crowded. Get what I asked for, fuck who they clap for. My mom is on a second passport, Richie Blackmore. She rocking the deep purple face Rolex. My liver used to be a pool of liquor. Joe Gomez, Villa Honeck in Switzerland just to rejuvenate. Listen to what's not being said, learn to communicate. The sun's shining, I love rhyming. I took a shot of self-belief, got in the driver's seat. I'm drunk driving, I'm tongue-tied when I'm talking to myself. That's how great I am. I'm counting my fingers after you shake my hand. Trust issues is what ensues after being fucked over by someone who said they fuck with you. The drugs in you got you feeling gas. If you make
He's
it to
sliding,
30,
I'm not
I give you
gonna hold
30K in cash. You throwing yash with the Nigerian self. Boogers making apps building Nigerian wealth. If you don't like yourself, then your palate's not developed.